Welcome to Truest Crime, the most true crime podcast ever.
And that's because it's hosted by me, Alfredo Ramirez.
And me, Madelyn Coughlin.
We are the Fork River Killers, and, look, we're gonna be honest, we're a little weirded out this week.
Yeah, we got some troubling news. No, we didn't get nabbed by the FBI. That'll never happen. We'll outlive them all, and they will be our pets in hell.
Yeah, everything's cool on that front, and yet we're troubled, because we have our first sponsor. With that said, we'll now go straight into our first ever ad break, and you'll probably see why we have a problem with this. Are nightmares of that thing you did keeping you up at night? Is your sleep constantly interrupted by the screams of the lives you snuffed out? Well, maybe you need a little heft to snuff out your insomnia. No, I'm not talking about eating your feelings till you're unrecognizable to your loved ones. I'm talking about laying weight on top of you with Heft, the world's most trusted weighted blanket. Our weighted blankets are scientifically proven to provide the physical, psychological, and emotional comfort you need to soothe even the most savage of your inner demons. Being a constant font of endless terror that makes the average person feel unsure if you're waiting for them around that corner can really wear on you. You deserve a good night's rest so you can wake up ready to add on to your reputation as a constant reminder that if your crazy ass is allowed to exist in the world, then our days as a thriving species are numbered. So if you're ready to finally get your first good night's rest since you laid waste to that stranger with a hammer, then it's time to put on a little heft. A heft-weighted blanket, that is. That's Heft, the unbearably heavy weighted blanket for your unbearably heavy conscience. And there it is. Now, podcasters are usually excited when they get their first advertiser, but look, we're not going to mince words. What kind of psychos would buy ad space on a podcast run by the likes of us?
That's the question that's plagued us since we were first approached by Jeff Charles, VP of Marketing of Heft. We called him to find out.
Hey, talk to me.
Hey, Jeff, this is Alfredo and Madelyn.
Hey, how are you two cash cows doing?
Fine, I guess.
Listen, we're recording this for the podcast.
Oh, did you run the ad? It's good, right? It's a good ad, right? I wrote it, though I have no memory of it. And my cousin did the voiceover. So proud of him. He nailed it on the first take. The other 300 takes we did after that were just so I could delight in exerting my power over him.
Look, we're going to be frank. We appreciate you giving us some advertising money, but I guess we want to know why you would be interested in advertising a product on a show hosted by people who kill people.
Kill them, eat them, whatever. Just as long as you let people know that while they're still alive, they can soothe their anxieties about how one day you two angels of death might stab them into the great beyond by wrapping themselves in the reassuring full body pressure of a heft-weighted blanket. Heft, a false sense of security, has never felt more comfortable. Holy shit! I just came up with that. Fuck, I'm so good at this.
You have absolutely no objections to associating your brand with a couple of murderous psychos with body counts rivaled only by genocidal warlords.
Sweetie, look, you can't let morality get in the way when you're trying to move a product. I'm buying up ad space wherever I can. I got ad reads coming up on a podcast hosted by a sex offender comedian, a white conservative radio host who does hilarious ethnic voices, and a League of Legends streamer with a swastika made of Nintendo amiibos on the wall behind him.
And of all of them, we're the only ones that have a problem with you running ads on their shows.
Oh, those are all the same guy. And yes.
Well, that's gross.
So you're really not worried about the brand picking up some negative associations?
Look, all negative associations are good associations when you're in the weighted blanket game. Have some heft-weighted blankets been found at crime scenes? Sure. Have they been used in kidnappings? Absolutely. It's one of the recommended uses on the package. Has their punishing weight been used by fascist states to subdue protesters? Yeah, in 6 different countries. But where you guys hear unethical advertising practices, I hear the gentle burbling of a revenue stream. Oh, is that a beautiful deer sipping from that stream? Fuck yeah it is, and I'm that fucking deer, bitch.
So there's nothing we can do to dissuade you from advertising on a serial killer podcast run by serial killers?
Absolutely not. Our research shows that to the criminally insane and their cult-like followers, our weighted blankets act as a fashionable yet less stigmatized alternative to a straitjacket. No need to have your arms forcibly restrained into a self-hug when the blanket does all the hugging for you. Shit, that's another good slogan. I am killing this shit like you guys kill people.
Clever. Well, Jeff, we don't want to keep you from, I don't know, berating strippers or whatever you do on Sunday mornings.
Whoa, hold on. Did you two scamps hack my iCal?
Yeah, so I'll just end this by saying that you seem to know what you're getting yourself into, and I guess we're going to keep you on as an advertiser.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Hey, wait a minute. You guys want a couple of blankets? On the house.
No thanks.
Good, because they're highly toxic.
Ugh, okay, just hang up on him, please. Just hang up.
Hey, don't forget to leave a 5-star review on Amazon.
Gross.
Yeah, I feel real dirty after that.
Ugh, is this how the general public feels about us?
Oh, I hope not. We kill people, but like with integrity.
I can only hope. Well, listener, I hope you've enjoyed this latest episode of Truest Crime. I'm Madelyn Coughlin.
And I'm Alfredo Ramirez. We want to remind you that while we're not psychotic enough to be on social media, our podcast network is. And you can find them on Twitter at InaudibleCast. Then consider supporting the network financially over on Patreon at patreon.com/inaudiblepod.
And that's it for us. See you killers next week.